Some of you guys are so hurt in our society. It's a sad place to be. It's not about if I'm going to be loved. It's knowing that I am lovable. Center your focus and center your mind. Right now, we're about to talk about two very important words. One, in which it will help mend and keep in control and deep in love every relationship that you have. And the other word, being the negative, will destroy, corrupt, and tear down every relationship that you have in your life. Let's talk about this positive and this negative word, and they are: one, boundaries. The importance of them, how to have them, the ones that you don't have. Two, the negative, resentment. Just the fight, the battle, that guard, that rail, that sheetrock, like that cold stone that you put in front of your heart and your mind, your eye gaze from your partner. That great separator. We can't stand it. How do we get away from it? Let's start with boundaries first. Understand that you have to protect yourself. How can you love yourself if you don't protect yourself? We live in a world now that says don't protect yourself, but trust everyone else to do so. But how do you know the degree of the worth of their trust if you have not first given it to yourself? Trust yourself to sit and rest and say, you know what, hey, it's too much attention on this area for myself. Or, hey, I need to back away from this conversation. It's a little heated. Let me walk over here and let me just breathe for a minute. I'll come back so I don't say anything I don't want to say. It's that control where you go, man, you know what? I know that you want to do this, but I don't need this in the house because I have bad habits when it's in the house. So, you know what? Can we just stop buying this and putting it here? Because then it makes me feel like I want to partake, and maybe it doesn't go with my fitness goal, or maybe it doesn't go with my dietary goal, whatever it may be. We can all find that thing that we're letting just get ourselves ran over. Why do we do this? I believe sometimes we do this because we're afraid that we're not going to be loved. We're so scared that we're going to hurt their feelings, and we don't even worry about our own. It's a sad place to be where you walk on eggshells and you walk with this mask and this face on because you're trying to protect yourself. But truly, what you're doing is hurting yourself. See, the thing about boundaries is that if you don't have them, you get ran over and it can build into resentment. But first, before it goes there, the boundaries that are just betrayed and just washed over and beat down becomes this thing where they become calloused, and where they should have been set as just this beautiful place like, wow, thank you, honey, you respect my boundaries, and thanks, babe. I appreciate that you respect my boundaries, whatever they may be. We can start talking about in another episode what some boundaries maybe should be for you, but I don't really always want to say that. I want to tell you what your boundaries are. Nah, we're all so different, all so unique, all so beautifully made. Who am I to tell you the ones that you should have when God may have given you a different gift? See, all of us have to operate within the realm that we carry, and that is different for each individual. Some people are stronger minded and strong willed. Some are more flowy, more energetic. Just depends. That's why we're supposed to be yin and yang together. We come together to find that harmony. Unfortunately, when you don't set those proper boundaries, people will go, oh, you should have known. Oh no, there we go. Should, the thing that brings shame. Shame should have mastered everything already. Not possible. We're much too hard on ourselves, and when we're too hard on ourselves, we're too hard on our friends, spouses, relationships, mother, father, brothers and sisters, even society, government. We're too hard on everyone. But it's because no one is willing to say, here's where I stand. Don't go any further. This is my boundary. Please respect my boundary, and I'll respect yours. When you get to that place, even just you as an individual with your own house, with your own tribe, your own community, try to get there just with yourself. Allow yourself to get there and to rest in that place where you know it's not about if I'm going to be loved. is knowing that I am lovable because I live in truth. I'm lovable because I live in that genuineness. I breathe that in and out. And while other people walk around on eggshells wondering, oh, yeah, I don't want to tell them that's my boundary. I don't want to tell her that's my boundary because I don't want to lose them. No, it's like, hey, don't step there. You know that. Like, oh, yeah, I got you. Love you. I feel respected. I feel so good about me. Wow, because why? I respect me first. Let me talk to the guys for a second. Some of you guys are so hurt in our society. You're beat down. I gotta be 6 feet. I gotta make 150,000 racks. Sheesh, the pressure, bro. What? I gotta make $150,000 to feel like a dude. I gotta be 6'1", 6'4", to feel like women want me. Man, all this crazy stuff that we hear. No, my guy. No. When you're a real man, you'll stand so tall, it won't matter what your height is. You'll just be the big guy in the room. Your presence is felt. My presence when I'm out, man, I'm like 5'9", 5'10". But when my presence is out, I see people like, bro, man, yeah, you're tall. I'm like, no, I'm not. What? I'm not tall. But I have presence. I have a spirit. I have attitude. Attitude, what does that mean? I have attitude. I have altitude. I've got depth. I've got height. I feel it. You feel me. You feel me even now. I'm not even in your presence. I'm just presented to you. Sheesh. You know? But that's what I want for you. I want for you to look good, feel good, be good. And when you're good in here, and those boundaries are set, the next thing that we're going to talk about, we won't even have to stay there long. Why? Because resentment can't come in when the boundaries are in place. Because no one's tripping over anything. Everyone knows, hey, she don't do this, or he don't like this, or, and it's just this. And sometimes it's even, you know what? I just have to accept them in this. Still don't like it, but I just heart beating for you no matter what. That's the vibe we want. That's the energy we want. Where you're just able to flow, be in this blessed state, in this state that's just so powerful. It's such a peaceful place for you. It's such a homeostasis place for you. You grow. Your aura is just right. You wake up and you love the house you're in, the life you're in, the shoes you wear, the car you drive, just everything you sit in just feels like it was ordained for you, predestined for you, because that's it. The core to all of it is gratefulness. And when you're grateful for yourself, the way you're made, and you appreciate that and your boundaries, and you respect yourself, and you're just grateful for the love you have for yourself, then you can embrace the love of others, and you can set the right tone and atmosphere and saying, hey, I need to be loved this way, and I gotta love you this way, and that's okay. That's okay. It's beautiful. Receive it, let it in, let it go. Let it flow through you, let it become you. And when you do that, no resentment can be on you. Every relationship, if you guys are watching this, maybe you're single, maybe you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, watch it again with your significant other. Watch it again with your business partner. Watch it again with your employees. Why? Because you're saying, yo, I want to make sure that we flow like this, that we're all feeling empowered and heard. Because if we all feel empowered and heard, wow, what can we not build together? Sheesh, what can we not conquer together? Elon Musk got rockets re-landing together. What? Simultaneously? What kind of collaboration, what kind of flow ecosystem must they be on? What plane of faith do they walk on and walk in? That they just rescued people out of space recently. Sheesh. It's wild. The power of faith. When we put that work in, just breathe into it. Just accept it. Have those boundaries. Don't live in a world with no boundaries. It's the best way to respect and love yourself. And in doing so, you'll be prepared and willing to respect and love someone else's. It's beautiful, guys. Wish blessings on you. Till next time. God bless.